What's going on, world? It's your boy Holiday Zay with Let's Talk Ship, and today we are talking about 10 costly mistakes that cruisers have made. And with your cruise coming up, I'm going to give you some tips on how you can avoid making the same costly mistakes that cruisers have made in the past. Let's talk ship. Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't done so already, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. The first question I want to ask, and this is going to be for my veterans, my seasoned cruisers, I want to ask y'all this. What costly mistake have you made while cruising, and what did you learn from it? Respond to that down in the comments section below. And I ask for crowd participation because if and when the new cruisers and first-time cruisers come across this video and they go to the comment section, I want them to see just some sort of lengthy list of mistakes that you guys have made. That way they can say, oh my gosh. And if you could put how much it cost. Like if you, I don't know, if you didn't turn your phone off at airplane, or if you didn't turn your phone, if you didn't put your phone on airplane mode, what was your bill? Okay, I need people to see numbers, okay? Scare them to death. I need people to see numbers, all right? We are gonna get into these tips, these things that, these costly mistakes that people have made in the past, all right? Let's get straight into it. Number one, flying in the same day. Boy, I don't have to tell you, that is risky. Granted, there are some people who have made the risk of flying in the same day. There's a slight technique to that. I'm not going to get into that, but people have done it. But the same people, most of the same people will tell you that it is stressful. It is very stressful. What's the cost of that? You missing your entire cruise. That is a very costly mistake. Number two, not using airplane mode. Yeah, people have come back to very, very hefty phone bills. And many people will tell you, yes, put your phone in airplane mode. Some people, as soon as they step foot on the ship, airplane mode. Like, even though they'll still have service, they'll get in there, they'll start having drinks, they'll start having fun, talking to people, and next thing you know, they're miles away from shore with no service. Now they're roaming, and it's a wrap. It's a wrap, okay? So make sure that you put your phone in airplane mode, because if you don't, that can definitely be a costly mistake. Number three, buying Wi-Fi on board. This is a key thing. Pre-purchasing Wi-Fi. On most cruise lines, they give you a discount when you pre-purchase your Wi-Fi. If you do not, the price goes up when you purchase it on the ship. Even if you don't purchase the package on the ship, some cruise lines offer 24-hour day passes. But even at that, if you tend to do that every single day, that is going to rack up more than the actual Wi-Fi package costs. And I've used a method of purchasing per day before, and yeah, it added up. I didn't do it every single day of my cruise. I did it like 2 or 3 days, and that right there cost me $75 just for 3 days of Wi-Fi. So if you know you're going to need and want Wi-Fi, do yourself the favor and pre-purchase it. Number four, forgetting travel insurance. Now, I have to admit, I have never purchased travel insurance. I haven't, okay? I have told people in the past, I am very careful with what I do. I am very blessed and grateful to be as agile and athletic as I am, to where very slim chance that I'll go through a slip and fall situation. And then I carry a lot of expensive equipment with me. I am very protective of myself and my equipment when I am on board. That's just what I have told people, and I live by that. Now, is there a chance of something possibly happening? Yes, but that's my reasoning of me not purchasing travel insurance. Will I start in the future? I probably will. Now, the reason why you want to invest in why you should invest in travel insurance, especially if you were a clumsy person, if you end up in medical, that bill is going to be hefty. Now, granted, on some cruise lines, if not all, you will have to come out of pocket, but then the travel insurance, you are reimbursed once you get off and you file your claim. So it's kind of like, hey, I got to have the money on me. A credit card will do, okay? You're fine. Just have something to where you can cover the cost, okay? Don't get a cut on your arm and ask for a Band-Aid, because that's like $200, okay? So yeah, they're gonna run them pockets. Number 5, overspending on photos. I don't have to be the one to tell you that the price of photos can rack up very quickly. If you go on the ship and you just start flicking it up everywhere you go, because you bought all these Shein outfits and all these Fashion Nova outfits and these Timo outfits and everything under the sun. You want to show them off and go to everybody's booth to take pictures. And then you're going to see, and they some good photographers. They're going to get your good side and your bad side. They're going to get you. And when you get off the ship and that sun hits you and you put that thing on, yeah, you're going to want all those photos. And then once you look at it, the price per photo is going to rack your pockets. So to possibly avoid that, there are cruise photo packages that you can purchase before getting on the ship. Now, they have several packages with certain sizes and quantities within the packages. You simply find which one works best for you and your family, or you and your significant other, and you go with that, and you pick within the package that you chose. Now, if you get on there and you happen to find more photos that you like of yourself or love of yourself, you gotta come out them pockets, okay? Some people choose a cheating way to obtain the pictures. I ain't gonna say nothing. I know I've mentioned it in a recent video, but I ain't gonna bring it back up. I ain't gonna say nothing, okay? If you know, you know. But yeah, that can be a costly mistake as well. A very costly mistake, all right? Moving to number 6, port shopping without checking prices. Baby, there are certain places that will run your pockets with souvenirs. Now, some of these places, you can talk them down. A pro tip that I will give you, do not carry large bills. 20s, 50s, especially no hundreds. Do not, because if you pull that money out and you try to talk them down, it might not go the way you want it to go. Okay, pull out 1s and 5s and maybe a few 10s, and then you in there, okay? Because y'all hit them with this is all I got, and then they'll say, okay, give me this, give me that, because they want something, right? They want something. So make sure whatever you grab, if you grab something, let me see what I can grab. Let me probably grab this, okay? It ain't on here, but chances are when you grab it, you flip it, and the price is gonna be on the bottom. Okay, so just make sure you ain't grab, oh, I want that, and then you take it, it's gonna cost you, okay? So please be mindful of the prices, because you can take all this stuff to the counter and then the price come up and it ain't pretty. You still got 3 more ports to go to, okay? Yeah. Number 7, overpacking clothes. This is before you leave for your cruise, and purchasing things while on your cruise, because I'm pretty sure whatever airline that you take, they got a weight limit, and the fee for exceeding that weight limit ain't never pretty. Okay, then on top of that, if you go a different route like I had to do, we had to purchase an additional bag while on the ship. So yeah, make sure that you plan and pack accordingly, and keep in mind when you're packing to go on a cruise that you may want to purchase some things while you're there. So you're going to want to save some space. And a pro tip for this is purchasing the portable scale, to where once you have your luggage set up and you think you're good, get the little portable digital luggage scale to where you can weigh it yourself and you can see what you have to work with. I just got hit to that on my last cruise, and it was very, very helpful. So get on Amazon and look for a luggage scale. That'll definitely help. Number 8, not checking the gratuities. I got hit with this a few years ago. I was asked when I purchased a drink, did you look at your receipt? No. Okay, well, did you tip your bartender? Yeah, I tipped my bartender. Did you know that you double tipped them? What you mean? I double tipped. I know what I gave him. I gave him $2. No, you gave him more than that. I'm like, no, I didn't. Did you look at your receipt? No. Then yeah, you double tipped them, because if you read your receipt, they take a gratuity out. Yeah, when you make that purchase, they already taking a tip out of that. And for most of us, well, I do now, but for most of y'all who don't read, if you got a cruise coming up and you didn't know this, the next time you purchase a drink, look at your receipt. Read the receipt and see what they took out. Okay, I was double tipping. Okay, I am no longer a double tipper unless I feel it's necessary because you went above and beyond, and or your personality is the bomb. Okay, so if you don't want to give more than what you want or more than what you should, read your receipt and look at how much they're taking out for their own tip. There's no way around that. That's just an automatic thing. If you get the drink package, the gratuities are included in that one price that you pay. And once you order your drinks, there's no gratuity that will show up on your receipt. At that point in time, whatever you tend to give them as cash, that's the only tip that you give them, because you've already prepaid your gratuities once you purchase the drink package. Moving into number 9, booking excursions too late. Now this can go one or two ways. Booking the excursion through the cruise line, that's expensive, okay? That can be very expensive. And then getting to the port and booking the same excursion, at that point you lose security from the cruise ship. So if something happens, traffic-wise, accident-wise, and you can't make it back to the ship on time, yeah, that's another expense, because now you got to try to get back home. There have been cases where people have flown to the next port, or they just had to simply fly back home. And if you ain't got your passport, whoo, baby, the process of getting a temporary passport so you can get back home, you don't want them problems, okay? So when you see something that you like, if you can financially, book it through the cruise line. If you are a veteran and you're like, okay, well, I've done this, I can book through a third party, travel insurance, just in case something doesn't go right and something goes wrong, you're secured, okay? So that's the costly mistake when it comes to that. And the last and final mistake, number 10, is not purchasing the drink package and paying per drink. I cannot tell you how many videos I've come across on social media where a person has showed their final bill because they had their credit card linked and they was just swiping and swiping and swiping and swiping. Pro tip to that: once you add your card, credit card or a debit card, they put a hold on your account. They take a certain amount out, and the more that you charge to that, the more they hold. Yeah, so you might want to pay attention to what you're spending, which is another reason why you might want to have the Wi-Fi package so you can access your bank account to see what the cruise line is doing. Yeah, 2 and 2 together. Now you see what's going on, okay? So if you do not have the drink package, purchasing per drink, and you on vacation, you feeling good. You might be out there buying other people's drinks. but you got to wait the time limit. You got to wait. You out there swiping. You on a 7-day cruise. All that swiping gonna add up on a 7-day. Not to mention if we're doing a 3-day or a 4-day, because those are weekend cruises. You really want to turn up on those because you know you have a short amount of time to get it in. So, oh yeah, you swipe every time you can get a chance, you swiping. Drink here, drink there. Everywhere you go, you see a bar, you ready. I need another drink. I need another one. I need another one. And boy, the night before, once they drop that bill off in your mailbox, oh man, look up those type of stories. Go to TikTok and type in drink package receipts or something of that nature, and you'll find some videos of some people who spent way more than they needed to, way more than they wanted to. Okay, that's the costly mistake with that, purchasing per drink rather than getting the drink package. And don't get me wrong, the drink package is expensive. It is, but myself and other people will tell you, it will save you hundreds of dollars by doing so. You just got to know it's personal preference. It's personal preference, but that can be costly. But that's it, man. Those are the 10 costly mistakes that cruisers make, and 10 costly mistakes that cruisers have made in the past. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been on this top 10. Okay. If you know of any mistakes that you have made or a story from someone else, feel free to drop it in the comment section. Again, let's make this list nice and lengthy for my first and new cruisers. That way they can go through the list and see these mistakes and how much it cost them. And they can see these numbers and avoid those same mistakes going into their first cruise or second or possible third cruise. If you found this video informative, do your boy a favor, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell for more cruise information, tips and tricks and so on and so forth and et cetera, et cetera. Always, always, always be grateful and embrace the day. And until next time, peace.